Okay, our next presenter is, let's see here, Simon Arneberg. He is a senior. Did you guys graduate yet or not? Not yet, so he's still at school. We got him here for that. He'll probably get extra credit. I doubt if he needs any extra credit, though, to tell you the truth. He's a very good student. Simon is also one of our military funeral honors buglers, okay? He's bugled for 3 years, I believe. I didn't get a chance to count up how many times that he has bugled taps for some of our deceased veterans, but I'm assuming it's probably somewhere between 40 and 50 times, right around that. And so I'd like to call him up next. He will be doing Lincoln's Gettysburg Address, and some say this is the best 2-minute or 2.5-minute speech ever written. Simon.
Abraham Lincoln, November 19, 1863. Forth on this continent, a new nation, conceived in liberty, and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure. Resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
Thank you, Simon. And last, when they graduate, both these young guys are graduated from high school this year. So, Commander Mackwam, we have a plaque malfunction. It must have got too hot for the glue on one of the medallions and it fell off. So, Simon, you're going to have to fix that. So.
All right, this plaque reads, presented in recognition of dedicated service to veterans, TAPS bugler John Francis, 2014 through 2018. Military Funeral Honors Program, Chippewa Falls Patriotic Council. Brian Mackwam, Commander. And we, for our buglers, we do a $250 scholarship check. All right, and presented in recognition of dedicated service to veterans, TAPS bugler Simon Arneberg, 2015 to 2018. Military Funeral Honors Program, Chippewa Falls Patriotic Council. Brian Mackwam, Council Commander. And also another check for people.
There, no, I won't forget that when it pops in my